The most asked about post that I have ever done to date is the dang and amazing vacuum twist. Because guys, the vacuum twist, if you have not seen it yet, or if you've not heard about it yet, it is this one simple move. It is the only move I ever do for my abs, like ever. The vacuum twist actually helps work and strengthen the deepest core muscles down there. It's the transverse abdominis. I actually have a slight case, if you can't tell, of diastasis recti. Now this, right now I'm at about a 1.5 finger gap. Used to be a 4 finger gap between my ab muscles. So diastasis recti, if you don't know, us moms that have babies, and some of you guys that haven't even had babies, but maybe you had a lot of weight on you and you lost a lot of weight, when that weight came back, or that your stomach came back, the weight came off, those ab muscles never quite, I can't get the lighting here, but they never quite came together the way that they were before. So one of the best ways to cure that, and actually you can cure it, some people say you can't, you don't need a tummy tuck, you don't need the doctor to go in and sew you up. No, you actually can cure it. You can significantly reduce the size of that finger gap there by doing vacuum twist and doing a handful of other exercises. I have a bunch of them. I'm actually putting them in an ebook. I just have not had the time to finish it, and I will get it to you for all of that stuff. But know this, the vacuum twist, aside from that, so if you're not a mom, if you've never had babies, the vacuum twist will in fact reduce the size of your waist. It will tighten it, it will tone it, it will make it amazing, and it will also improve your posture. It's one of the best moves. You will see why people are continually tagging me, reposting, saying how it's changed their life. I've gotten more feedback from this one move than anything, guys, and so I'm super excited to kind of put it all in one place, because I think a lot of the questions that come with it are like, oh my, okay, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. I see, you know, this person posted it this way and this person posted it this way, and I saw you do this over here and then this one. So I'm doing one video right now. I'm going to go ahead, I wrote a little agenda, okay? So we know what we're gonna talk about. I am going to, number one, lay out for you how to do the vacuum twist exactly, give you all the techniques to it, and then we're gonna go into, well, no, the why. We'll talk about the why a little bit more, how to do it, and then we're gonna talk about all of the questions that you guys are asking around it, so you know if you are doing it right or if you are not. If you are not sure, guys, feel free, send me a video. I don't see all of the videos that come in, but I really do try, and for those of you that see me replying to you or posting and tagging you with an answer, that really is me. That's not anyone else, no one on my team. I go in there, I love it. I love helping women. I love helping everyone, but I especially love helping women kind of reach their fullest potential and just realize how strong and how amazing they are. Okay, so the vacuum twist, I talked about the why. Now we have muscles here, right? So we have, I'm gonna stand up for this and scoot this back. We have muscles that are right here on top. These muscles that you see, these are the rectus abdominis, the RA, rectus abdominis. These are the muscles that we typically want to work. We think we need to work. These are the muscles that you're gonna work when you do sit-ups, you do crunches, you do like leg lifts. Most traditional ab movements are going to work the rectus abdominis. Now, they're not a bad group of muscles to work by any means. These are the bricks on top. So we always say, you'll hear us say, build the bricks. And yes, so one quick little side note, I told you I tangent a lot, I talk a lot, but you cannot get abs by doing a ton of crunches. I shouldn't say that. You can't show your abs by doing a ton of crunches. You're gonna have to reduce or change the way that you eat. That is what will reduce that layer of fat on top, but we can build the bricks by doing sit-ups. Okay, but that's not what we're talking about. So let's go back to what we're talking about. The rectus abdominis right here, these muscles, that is what is typically built as we are doing all of those exercises. Then we have I can't really see it, but the obliques. So the obliques are these muscles right here. These are what you're gonna get in like side crunches or any kind of twister is gonna be a combo of the rectus abdominis and the obliques. What most people don't realize though is there are muscles underneath the rectus abdominis and under kind of just the innermost core muscles below all of this called the transversus abdominis, or the transversus abdominis. Those are the muscles that are responsible for really pulling our ab muscles together and keeping our core tight. And I have to say, those muscles, the TA muscles, we'll call them for short, are the most neglected muscle groups in our core, I believe. And they are responsible for our posture. They're responsible, by strengthening those muscles, you'll also help lower back pain, and you'll, here we go, bring your abs back together and really tighten that waistline all around. Now, let me just show you, as we're talking about the why, let me show you some befores and afters. These people did not send them to me trying to be like Insta famous or anything, because this person in particular asked me not to share her name, but she was just so happy. She said, you're more than welcome to use this to share it, but I don't want anyone knowing what my name is. But this was, I believe this was 7 to 10 days difference. I can't remember right off the top of my head. But guys, it is amazing what happens when we start to strengthen those muscles. Our abs, our whole waistline really does shrink, brings it in. Now you should know this, when you stop doing them, your abs will relax again. It doesn't mean if you feel that pooch coming back, you can get that tightening going again by just starting those exercises. It's really super simple, and I'll show you the exercises. Some more, let me show you another girl. I love this one. So this was 4 weeks in, right here. So after 4 weeks, I don't know if you can see that very well. Oh wait, I gotta hit this. After 4 weeks, just tighten her abs. Looks amazing. She is someone, she updates me all the time. I love it. I love seeing her progress. This was after 1 month, right here. So cool. So you see the before on the left and the after on the right. I know these aren't super clear pictures, guys, but you get the point. And really, what comes with the pictures is usually a really heartfelt testimonial saying the vacuum twist, like one simple move changed my life. They have nothing to get out of this. They're not just saying it, guys. And I have nothing to give you. I don't have anything to sell around the vacuum twist. This is completely free information. Okay. So the how-to, guys, here is what the questions, I guess where the questions are really around. A lot of people confuse saying, do you hold your breath on the inhale or the exhale? And if you're watching this and you have tried this move before, you've probably questioned yourself. So here's how it's gonna happen. So you stand up. You're gonna get good posture. You're gonna inhale. Exhale, all of the air out. At the bottom of the exhale is when you draw in. Drawing in, let me point this out. I'm breaking this up so I can teach you. Drawing in is not, is not sucking in. It's not that. Sucking in, you show ribs. The goal is not to show ribs. The goal here is to draw in from the bottom up. So we're gonna use those lower muscles that typically tend to pooch for us women, especially after we've had babies. Men, you may be feeling the same way too. But you are going to draw in. Act like there's a string attached to your belly button, all right? The back side of your belly button that is pulling in and up, all right, towards your spine. So here we go. Drawing in is like this. Here, let's fix that exposure there. So when we inhale, exhale, draw in while you're holding your breath. Guys, it hurts, like right there, just me doing that, I can feel it. It hurts, it should hurt, but it's so simple. You're not doing any damage, don't worry. It just hurts because those are muscles that, like I said, they're really underutilized, they're really weak. So inhale, exhale. Rube, say hi. Hold on, we're doing something real quick. Inhale, exhale, draw in, arms up, hold that position. You are squeezing, almost like crunching. And I'm not breathing right now. Just twist from side to side. All right? So the goal is to do as many as possible on your first round. I say aim for 10. And when I say 10, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, because trust me, doing 20 is really difficult. It's something you will need to work up toward. Ruby. Anyway, okay, so it's something you're gonna need to work towards. So let's try this again all together. Inhale. I'm not gonna talk this time. Exhale. That was 15. Typically, I try to aim for an even number. That was an odd number. So next time I'll probably do 15 and I'll end on the other side. But guys, that is how you do a vacuum twist. Now, one person's question that came through the other day had asked, they said, actually it was just today that it came through. Someone said, when you do it and when I draw in, she said, oh, let me move this back, Rubes. When I draw in, she said, my pelvis rotates under. Is that normal? It probably will. You're just gonna wanna try and elongate and stretch your entire core, have good posture. So watch. So it kind of does, but maybe try really hard. No, not now, Rubes. Try really hard to kind of keep your whole body straight, your posture nice and tight and all that kind of stuff. So another question I got from someone was, is this something, let me talk about how often you should do it. So I currently do this 3 times a day, every single day. I make this my routine every day as I get in the shower or after I get out of the shower. I do it religiously. Now, I do have times where I do not do it. In fact, I just came off of a full month of not doing it and I started to notice a difference. So I am back on that regimen I have been for about a week and I can already tell a difference. So try for every single day. Use it as your get in the shower, get out of the shower, must do. Okay, so now the other questions. Someone saying, is this something I can do while I am pregnant? I would strongly suggest you don't do it. So especially because the goal of this is to tighten the TA muscles, those innermost muscles, and really flatten your belly, help get rid of the pooch. Because sometimes when we're doing crunches, we kind of create that pooch and we don't even know it because our core muscles are so weak, we don't really have what it takes to flatten them, and it will create bloated looking pooch muscles. I used to have them. I never paid attention to the way that I did crunches or anything, and it created that. So that being said, if you're busy building your muscles with a baby underneath, so if you have a baby in your belly and you're building, those muscles are going to develop pooch. They're going to develop in a place where they're only used to sitting out here. So I would highly recommend not doing the vacuum twist while you are pregnant, only for the reason that when you have the baby, you don't want those muscles to be even harder to get back in. Now, I will say this too, and I have to say this every time we talk about pregnancy, make sure you talk to your doctor with whatever you do, whatever I tell you on here. Don't listen until you talk to your doctor. That is the biggest thing. It's so very important because every woman's situation is very unique. Everyone's body is unique. And one woman might be cleared and their doctor might actually want them to do something like this. So if what your doctor says contradicts with what I'm saying, listen to your doctor. I'm just here as a friend kind of giving you guidance. So my suggestion is do not do the vacuum twist while you are pregnant. Wait until after you have your baby, which leads to the next question. I get so many women, I had 3 yesterday, that said, Heidi, can I do vacuum twist right after the baby's born, or do I have to wait? Now, this kind of goes back to what I was just talking about. Make sure your doctor clears you, no matter what. Make sure even if your doctor, even if you feel like you're ready at a certain point, go to your doctor, ask your doctor. Chances are they're gonna wanna make sure that you are, completely cleared to work out. And always, for me, it was 6 weeks. For you, it might be very different, but once you are totally clear from your doctor, then you can do it. And to be honest, it's actually gonna be a great exercise to help your body heal from what it just went through. So by doing those every day, it's great. You may want to do a modified version right off the bat. There's something a little bit simpler that you can do it does not include the twist. So just practice drawing in. That is going to be such an amazing core exercise, just nice and easy, drawing in, which is something we should focus on more often than not. When we are exercising, when we're lifting, the more we can focus on drawing in anyway, the more protected our spine's gonna be, and we will risk injury a lot less, if that makes sense. So anyway, hope that answers your question. The last question from a lot of people is this only for moms? No, like I said at the beginning, it doesn't matter if you are a mom, if you've had a baby, if you've never had a baby, if you're a man. Everyone wants to tighten their tummy. Maybe not everyone. Someone out there watching this might be the exception. They might be like, I don't want to tighten my tummy, and I get it. But really, it is helpful for everyone. And like I said, it's not just a vanity thing. It's not just about bringing your waistline in. it can reduce that diastasis recti, and even more importantly, it can help strengthen your core, which I think, guys, don't we all want that? It help lower back issues, just really help us feel better in general, and walk around with our chest high and our shoulders back and our, you know, stomachs kind of feeling like they're not hanging out. So anyway, it is for everyone. So guys, that kind of wraps up the vacuum twist how-to. That's all I have for you today. Bye guys. Mwah.